be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal. It helps support the show. And today, which should be the 14th, is the last day to enter to get the good old Core Set 2020 booster box from Flipside Gaming. Go down to the description below to see more details and terms of entry so you can be entered to win a good old booster box. What is up? Planeswalkers Theoric 6, back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. Today, I really wanted to play Elementals. I know a lot of people have been asking for it, but I cannot for the life of me get this damn deck to work for me. I consistently, just never draw anything. I draw so poorly with this deck, I have no idea what to do. It'll be on my Aetherp account at some point today. Yeah. So, if you want to go over there, give me some comments, let me know what I'm doing wrong. It'll be very helpful. Today, though, we're playing dinos. We're playing some good old-fashioned dinosaurs, 24 creatures in the main deck, and some interesting spicy cards that we're running here. So, the main point of the deck is just to play a dinosaur deck, have some fun, win some games. But there's a combo where we have Marauding Raptors and a Polyraptor. Now, this gives us infinite dinosaurs. However, because Marauding Raptor's ability is not a May, and Polyraptor's ability is not a May, that means that this just loops, and it will continue to loop, I believe, until Arena says, screw you, you lose the game. I believe Arena makes you lose. Your opponent may concede before then, and I'm not saying, one thing that I'm not saying this, is that you could hope that your opponent concedes before you actually end up losing the game. Now, once again, not saying you could do that, but that is something you could do. So let's actually get to the good old deck here. We have 3 Shivan Fire. Shivan Fire, very helpful card in the early game, dealing with some early aggressive creatures. But why aren't you playing Shock, you might ask? This is because Shivan Fire can theoretically, for 5 total mana, kill your Marauding Raptor so that the loop ends, right? That's what we need to do to end the loop. So that is why, technically, Shivan Fire is just the smallest bit better. Because Polyraptor will cost a total of 7 mana. Then you'll need an additional 5 mana. So you'll need half of your lands. If you have half of your lands, then you can cast Polyraptor, take some damage from Marauding Raptor, and then kill the Marauding Raptor, okay? Also, it's just nice. Deals with X4s in the format. Decent. 3, 4, Lightning Strike. Why are we playing Lava Coil? Well, 1, because Lava Coil can't hit your opponent's face, and sometimes we need the reach, since we don't have shocks. But 2, kills Marauding Raptor. Which is very important. Also, this costs a lot less. You'll only need 9 total mana in order to do this. So, a lot better. Ranging Raptors. Cool and range card. Play this off of a Marauding Raptors. You get to immediately search your lands. As I said, we are going to need a bit of mana in order to do all the nonsense plays we're going for. So, Ranging Raptor seems decent. It obviously, this deck is obviously most weak to control. However, sometimes we can just blitz them, thanks to some of our cards that I'll get to in a moment. Speaking of, Rhythm Wild, fantastic against control. Makes so our creature spells can't be countered, always nice, and our non-token creatures get Riot. Unfortunately, that means our Polyraptors aren't going to get Riot. The first one will, and that's always nice to see. Ripjaw Raptor, once again, really awesome off of Marauding Raptor because we immediately get that card draw effect as long as it enters the battlefield. Also, just a nice 4 mana, 4/5, decent. If we have the Riot out, it's nice. It's just a nice value card. We only run 3 Shifting Ceratops because Raptor gives us a card draw. This is obviously very nice, especially against blue-based control. Pro blue, can't be countered already, don't even need the Rhythm of the Wild. Can add an additional green to give it haste, give it reach if our opponent's on annoying flyers like mono blue, or we just trample over those annoying mana dorks. Seems decent. Regisaur Alpha gives all of our dinosaurs haste, which does include the Polyraptor. So theoretically, just saying, Marauding Raptor, Regisaur in the Polyraptor seems good. Also comes in with a nice 3/3 that has haste. So I mean, this card for 5 mana is just what you like to see. It's weird in my opinion that it's wearing armor, but it is the Alpha. What is the most weird is that it doesn't have a rider. Like, it has a harness, it has armor, just doesn't have a rider, which doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Now, why am I running Bedeck Bedazzle? I think you might be able to get a bit of an idea. Bedeck allows us to kill our own Marauding Raptor for only 2 mana. It does require double red, which does suck. Or we could throw in some black, and I added in 2 Temple of Malady explicitly for using black. Now, You might say, why is that? We need a certain amount of green mana to make sure we can hit our 4 drops for our 4-drop creatures. And in order to maintain that number, I figured we should just put in another card like Temple. The reason Temple is great instead of using another like red or a red-black land is that we can already cast Bedeck for black or for red, so we don't need that. But adding it onto some of our green mana means that we can actually use it. Now, I could have played Overgrown Tomb, but the Temple of Malady is also here to kind of smooth out our draws. We are running 24 lands, which sometimes isn't enough, but sometimes we're just flooding, or yeah. So that's why I decided to go for that. And also, Bedeck is just, it's a removal early on in the game if we're going against a more aggressive deck, you know. Bedazzle is something that theoretically we can cast if we have one of our Temple of Maladies, but it's not something that we're aiming for. You know, it's not really on the itinerary, but it's still an option. Carnage Tyrant, can't be countered, has Expert. Hell yeah, good old card to cast against control. And of course, Polyraptors. Should I be running 3? No. Am I running 3? Yes. This is our mana base. Let's just jump into it. I only played one practice round with this because of the fact that I was trying to practice with elementals. I also recorded a bonus video. I have no idea if that's going to be up before this one or after this one, or like super before or super after. Maybe I'll post the before one for midnight or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. I want to make sure both of them get the recognition they deserve, but you know. The one game I played was against Boros Mentor, and I was going to lose that game, except I top decked a Polyraptor, and I had a Marauding Raptor on the field, so I just played it, and my opponent conceded immediately. I had no way to end the loop. My hand was gone, non-existent. My opponent decided to concede. But I'm not saying you should do that. Just saying. This hand, you know, doesn't have any of the early plays, but you know, Rhythm of the Wild into Ripjaw Raptor is just fine by me. Simic Ramp. Ooh, okay, or not. Incubation, quite interesting. Yeah, so we can Rhythm next turn. They whiffed, I just realized. Huh. Even if they have a counterspell here, we have another Rhythm. Wow, it is a counterspell. Nope, just Growth Spiral. That's fine. So yeah, we're gonna start smorking our opponent. Groovy. What our opponent has here? Shocking. Into Kiora. Interesting. So yeah, I guess this is just a romp deck. Could be a Hydra deck? Could be a Hydra deck. I don't actually know. Big oops. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and aggro in on this Kiora. Give this bud haste. Tech in here. Next turn, Kiora will die thanks to Regisaur Alpha. And if we draw another land, we have a hasty-ass Carnage Tyrant, man. You know, just ripping and tearing. Ripping and tearing. Ripping and tearing. Opponent could Grixis for 4? They playing Nissa here? Grixis for 4? Gargos. Nope, just the Hydra. So I can play Regisaur. I think I'm going to play Regisaur and make this a little bit bigger. And then smork over towards Kiora. That's fine, I do get to draw a card. It's not the best, obviously. Polyraptor is fun. I need 2 more lands for Polyraptor. But this is a Gargos deck, and Gargos is gonna go off. They were able to untap with it. It is Hydra deck. So Alpha's dead? No, they just decided to double. So this is awkward. I think I just die. This isn't even, like, blocking with all of this isn't even enough to kill this. Pretty sure I'm just dead. Wow, alright. That went very poorly for me. There's no water in there. I already drank all my lemonade. Awkward. Did I say I beat Boros Mentor? I think I did. Hey, who knows? Who cares? Yeah, I needed to pressure that Cura earlier. Then they wouldn't have been able to play Gargus as quickly. They wouldn't have been able to have that. Yeah, just needed a 2-drop creature there. Unfortunately, we only have Marauding Raptors as our 2-drop creatures. Speaking of, yeah, that seems pretty good. Because I can play this on turn 1. Oh, please don't be a mono blue deck. Although maybe I actually want mono blue. Do this. I would like a land. I mean, I can play all of these, but I still would like land. They opt. Nope, it's flyers. It's mono blue. Shit. Could be flyers. Nope, it's mono blue. Oh, fuck off. No, that seems a lot more like flyers. I can give this reach, though. I have no idea what deck I'm going against, man. Ripjaw Raptor. See if they counter this. Yep, they counter it. Just a mono blue deck, I guess. They're down to 3 cards. So that's potentially helpful. If I get a green source, then next turn I can Shifting Ceratops and hold up reach. It's pro blue, it can't be countered. Chart a course. Well, now I don't even need it. Part of me likes the idea of holding up Lightning Strike / Bedeck here. Oop. Another green source. The lag was real. And I'll attack on in. My opponent wants to step. I can strike her Bedeck. Didn't actually rhyme, but trying to decide if there's a reason to do one over the other. Yeah, if it lives, it's better to do Lightning Strike. Because we don't want to give them power by playing Bedeck and it living. So assume it's going to be a dive down here. But Ceratops is going to be super helpful against a mono blue deck. Oh, that. So I do wish I Bedecked there. They will get 1 card right here. But we're going to play a Ceratops and there's not much they can do about it. I still think it's correct to play the Ceratops. Yep. Can't be countered. Pro blue. This blocks all day long. My opponent can literally do nothing to my Ceratops. And they're at 8. I didn't even realize this, but they're at 8. I could have put them to 3 by giving this haste. Can't do anything. Pro blue. Do something. What you want, what you gonna do when something don't come for you. Yes, I would like to activate this. I'd like to give it a reach, please. I'd like to give it a reach to jump in the air and beat the crap out of this person. Good old-fashioned pro blue means I don't care how big that gets, you're going down. Ooh, yeah. Tempest Djinn? Oh, no. I think I'm going to go with Regisaur. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Regisaur. Definitely attacking with this. Block that. If I attack with the others, that has trample naturally. Cool, I win. I think it was going to end up attacking with all. They block that, then they block that maybe. They would take 5. I'd trample. Yeah, I think that was just them losing there. Because fun fact, Pro Blue really good against the Mono Blue deck. Oh, let's see what we're up against now. Akira? Or Akira, or whatever the hell you want to say. I think it's just Akira. I think it actually is called that. I like what I see. If it's an aggro deck, we have Bedeck. How do you have this cat and yet using normal basic ass sleeves? No respect. Nope, nope, not what I want. Well, that's that crisp shit right there. Play this tapped. Hold up. Bedeck. Rhythm on 3. Rhythm. You can feel it. People feel it. Rhythm. Rhythm is the dancer. Grixis. Fudge. Here comes the Thought Erasure. So what they get rid of, I assume it's going to be the Wild. Could be the Raptor, but I assume it's going to be the Wild. Yeah, this is a matchup I don't think we're going to win. Try to play fun decks and unranked, but Grixis Control. Grixis Control is a better best of 3 deck anyway. It's like pretty not great in best of 1 because Mono Red stomps on it. Very strange. Very, very strange in my opinion. Let's see what they have here. Can't nosh it, so that's nice. They also can't cast Bedezzle. Bedezzle, Bedeck, Bedazzle. Just fuck me up. Well, Ripjaw Raptor, bye-bye. Yeah, that sucks. The Thought Erasure into Thought Erasure is not the best. We have a board. Not the best, though. Insight, sure. We have a board, and we have Reach here. So hopefully the Reach will help us get there. Lightning Strike can also just be used to hit a Planeswalker if we have to. Can't play Bolus. Lava Coil on that, sure. It still gets dealt damage. So I still get to search out. Take that action. Get a forest, I guess. No, got a mountain, I guess. Really need to draw, you know, gas, please. A land is not gas, and this is exactly what I was saying. Sometimes we just flood out. But we're playing such high CMC cards that we kind of need 24 lands. Like, we're playing 24. We're not playing 25. We're playing 24. They're at 12, but this is not looking great for me. Opt-in Grixis? What the fuck? What deck are you playing? I mean, I'm probably going to lose to it. But this is not a great Grixis list. IMHO. I also just realized they're playing Double Island. That can't be correct. Also, they're like just stock lands. Ugh. Sure. I'll get the land. It's thinning. We're probably just going to top deck another land anyway. Obviously playing the Min Yum lands. Some of my favorites, for sure. I wonder how they're going to handle lands come rotation, because if they make it so I can't use these, the land arts, I'm going to be, I'm going to be madder than I already am. This fucking 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of my 24 lands. So I have 15 lands left. Top 15 cards. 9 of them lands. I've cast 6 actual cards. 3 and 3. I didn't even cast them. They got taken from me. That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. Alright, my opponent is at functional 6. I mean, they're not doing anything either. I assume they either have a bunch of counter spells or a bunch of removal spells, and they need to get a win condition. I kind of really don't want to cast... I don't want to cast a Raptor just because of the fact that my opponent could Vrasis Contempt it. They're playing Lightning Strike. I understand the Lava Coil. I can maybe understand the worst Art of Opt. But Lightning Strike? Maybe they aren't playing... Is this a budget-ish version? No, it's just going to counter that. I mean, that's fine. No, alright, well. Let's see if they have Vrasis Contempt. They would have cast it there, right? So I assume they don't have it? Force me to sack with a Rampage? I could double Lightning Strike to essentially cycle cards in my hand. I don't think it's worth it. What are you casting for black? Discovery. Oh, my opponent has a Sinister Sabotage in hand. Wow, way to make that obvious. I get the Discovery, but why are you playing Sabotage, man? Unless they aren't playing bullets. This has to be a more budget-friendly version. Has to be. Hey, look, it's a Regisaur Alpha. I'm gonna Lightning Strike my opponent's face. Counter it. Do it. Fuck. Yes. Baiting it. Had to bait it out. Now we're going to have 2 creatures get the damage through, but unfortunately my opponent very likely to have some answers going on here. We still got through for the 3 damage. Our opponent is at 6. Bedeck. I could even Bedeck my Alpha. Kefers. Kefers. I hope they don't have another removal spell. On my Alpha, of course. And I can Bedeck. Wow, another land. I can kill Kefnet and get 1 through. I can't even... Wow. They also have another Lightning Strike. That hand, though. Yeah. The Flood didn't help. Luckily they didn't get anything here. Can I draw something that's good? The answer to that question apparently is no. I theoretically could, like, use all of my mana to kill this, but I don't think it's worth it. I'm on a 4-turn clock, which is very unfortunate. We could also just draw... Yeah, have fun. We could also just draw our other 2 Lightning Strikes. I guess I try and just kill Kefnet here, right? Like, no matter what they take, it's going to put me relatively far behind, so I think I'm just going to try and kill Kefnet. Maybe they'll waste another counterspell on this. Who knows? Nope. So they're going to be able to scry, get to Kefnet faster, but... like, anything but a land, though. I'll take another Ranging Raptors. Anything but a land or a, thing magic. Okay. Let's see if they have another counterspell here. They didn't. They have removal, though, so I'm not going to be able to attack in this turn. The devil. See if they have more removal. I mean, they're on 2 cards left. 3 cards. 2 cards. Ritual of Soot. Fuck. They're going to have Kefers next turn. Can I draw another good card? Ripjaw Raptor. It's a card. It's something I can even attack into Kefnet, where if they block, they give me another card. Don't you dare kill my Raptor. I'm even going to Temple first. I'm keeping it on top. Attack in. I can't block. This draws me a card. Hell yeah. Honestly, I think I kill this. I think I say, fuck you. Get out of my face. This way, forces it behind. They can't get double value. They have 2 cards. And we know that one of them couldn't kill my Raptor, because they would have played it already. Fantastic. Don't like the land there. I really don't like the land there, but my opponent is dead next turn. I'm going to pretend I have something. Because why not? 3, 6, 11, 12. I have half of my lands in the top something percent. I won that game off of sheer force of will, of anger, of the rage of the dinosaurs. And I deserved it. Damn it. Was that like 2 games? It's already 27 minutes. Well, you know what? I recorded a bonus video. I don't know if it's coming out after or before this, but definitely check it out. It's on my channel somewhere. Gonna go and open this pack. Talk a little bit about the sideboard, because there were some other cards that theoretically you could run instead of Bedeck. So I'll talk about those. Alright. Dami's Ambush is not something you play instead of Bedeck, but it is something that you could consider in order to kill Planeswalkers or opposing creatures. I wouldn't, though. Repudiate, Replicate is essentially Bedeck Bedazzle, except for the green. So if that were the case, then I would want a red-blue land. So I would then play the Temple of Epiphany, I think is what it is. If you decided to go with Repudiate, Replicate. It also does mean that you can go ahead and clone something of yours if you just need more dudes. It is decent, but I took the removal over the ability to counter an activate or trigger ability. Now, I will say Repudiate does have some value to it, in that you can counter a Planeswalker's ability. So Repudiate, Replicate, it really is pick your poison. Wizard's Lightning is just another 3 damage burn spell that is instant. You're never going to be able to cast this for 1, unfortunately, because we don't have any wizards in the deck, but it is something that you can do. It's more reach, even, so if you want to chop down something somewhere, then this is something you could put in the deck. Maybe you drop down to 2 Polyraptors, say, sometimes I'll get the combo, and just have a little bit more reach in Wizard's Lightning. Band Together is interesting, because it, 1, acts as a removal spell, up to 2 target creatures you control, deal their damage to another target creature. And what's really important about this freaking card is that you can hit your own creatures. It doesn't say creatures your opponents control. All of the dang good fight cards are creatures that your opponents control. I want to hit my creatures sometimes, Wizards. Let my creatures fight. What is fucking Godzilla? Let them fight. But also, act as removal, or you could just go ahead and say, hey, Polyraptor, murder my Rampager. Or Marauder, just do it. Blinding Fog, similar, but different. This one just prevent the damage that would be dealt to creatures this turn, so after you get an arbitrarily large amount of Polyraptors, you just go ahead and play this. Then your Polyraptors can no longer take damage, and you're like, oh, cool. I have... This is actually one of the better versions, that or Repudiate, Replicate, because it keeps Marauding Raptor around, and Marauding Raptor is going to get swole as fuck, dealing all of that damage to your Polyraptors. So that's real nice. And then, on top of it, your creatures gain hexproof. pretty nice if I do say so myself. Summer Veil of Summer or Summer's Veil or whatever is also decent in this deck. Sideboard, I didn't go into a bunch of sideboard because I don't know if this is best played in best of 3. Fry, also another thing that you could have, but eh. And then Thrashing Brandon would be a normal sideboard card. So I hope this deck is interesting. It's fun, if not the best. It's, if not the, no. Who cares? I don't know what I'm saying. You don't know what I'm saying. Whatever. I'd like to thank my patrons, especially Salamander, Cropped, Rexel, and Zin for the continued support. If you'd like to join them, supporting the channel, you'll find links to that down in the description below, or you just press that join button. Down in the description, you'll also find links to my Aether Hub, where you can now influence what I'm playing next by going to the decks that you want to see, viewing them, liking them, maybe leaving a comment, and who knows, your comment may change how the deck appears when I record it. Good stuff. I really hope a decent amount of you do it, because it really helps with the direction of the channel and whatnot. Also find links to the Discord server where you chat, play games. And don't forget to check out that link for the Flipside Gaming Booster Box. I believe it ends today. Registration for it, or use for it, I believe ends today. So get that on in. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, go and tap that like button, add a subscription to Manipool, cast a comment to the comment section down below, pass the turn, and the video to some of your friends. And of course, until next time, all will be one.